EA Sports, and the PGA Tour are proud to present this first step on the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Quinta, California and PGA West, it's the opening round of the first tournament of the new year, the American Express. Well, it's been a long off season. Everyone here looking to get their new year off on the right foot. What better place to do it than right here in La Quinta as we see what's going on here in round one. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Frank, this is our golfer's first ever tournament as a professional on the PGA Tour. Now, you played a number of years on the European Tour before coming stateside, but take me back. What do you remember about your professional debut?
It's huge, Rich. I can remember it like yesterday. I was 19, and just how nervous you get. I was lucky enough that I had some friends that were professional golfers, and they took me aside, and they said, listen, you got 2 arms, you got 2 legs. You're just like everybody else in the field. Don't give in to them. But the nerves, too, you know, you feel like you're in somebody else's body, but they said the other bit of advice I got, nerves mean you care, so don't ever want to play without them. So great advice, too. And this is a moment that they will always remember, your debut on the PGA Tour.
Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole. You know, Frank, this is a great setting for kicking off the new season. This Palm Springs area weather is almost ideal every single year. It's kind of like golf in a dome. So what's the secret to being successful on desert courses like this? Because we've seen some really low scores through the years.
Rich, you nailed it. Dome-like conditions means everybody's going to go low. You're not really worrying about cross breezes. Plus, add that in that it's a relatively flat track. That means there's no elevation changes really to consider. Green's also relatively flat, so get that ball on the putting surface. Greens aren't overly quick, but really anything inside 20 feet, you're going to have a good look at it. And don't keep looking at that leaderboard, because if you think you're going to make birdies, everybody else is doing the same thing. Pedal to the metal. Well, a decision had to be made there. It was perhaps even a layup, but all in all, that's a tremendous shot just to get the ball on the green from there.
A birdie opportunity at 2, and Nota Begay is down there.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Nope. That finished off for par here with the second. And he'll hold steady at +3. Next up, the 471-yard par 4 third, nicknamed Crescent because the green is shaped like the crescent moon. Best to hug the right side off the tee to avoid the large fairway bunker on the left. And that's going to wind up a little straighter than the first two drives. It's in the fairway here at 3. Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location here at number 3?
If there's a desired shot pattern, it's a little draw off the tee and a little draw in. And the reason why, if you look at the shape of that green, it's on a 45-degree angle to the left. So it really does suit a shot coming in from the right. Oh, and that came out of the rough way too hot. It is back in the thick stuff. More problems.
Oh, off the flagstick. Just 5 feet left. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. This is a good par 3, and it's the first one of the day, the 192-yard fourth. You can see the trouble is that large bunker on the right side. And I think obviously you would rather be long than short here. That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Oof. A lot of you out there can relate to that. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at the par 3. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. All right, let's see what you have in the bag. Let's see what you have inside. This one is 535 yards. It's a par 5. It's nicknamed Double Trouble. You think you have 314 yards of carry? That's what it takes to clear that water. This one working up the right side. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked. Oh, excellent shot. I love it when it's the right distance. This one just a little to the right. Nothing wrong with that.
Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain at 6 over. This is a monster par 3, this sixth hole, at 255 yards. On top of it, you're looking at water on the right. The good news is, if that's just a little too much for you to take on, there is a bailout area on the left if you'd rather play it safe. And that one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. That'll get just past the hole. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. We head now to the 346-yard par 4 7th with water down the right side. Accuracy off the tee is the key. Fairway wood or a long iron might be the play here. That will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Oh, that hit the flagstick. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll hold steady at 7 over par. Up next, the 559-yard par 5 8th, where we get a little break from the water found on the previous 3 holes, but there's plenty of sand to make up for it. Good driving hole. Let it rip.
Finally got rid of the spray can because the balls was going all over the golf course. I mean, just a little piece down the middle of the fairway, just plop it down there, just like that. That was good.
Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at par 5.
Yeah, a bit of chip and a putt, still make 4. Rich, a little bit of grass in between ball and grooves. There's nothing going to stop that. That's out of here.
That is a FedEx special right there, overnight air. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par 5. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. Finishing up on the front side here at PGA West with a 452-yard par 4 9th. Water down the right, so it is best to favor the left side off the tee. That is started right, and that is trouble. No, that's offline and directly into the water. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. Oh, this could be trouble. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. All right, so drop taken, that will bring up a 5th shot on the way. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Time to move on to the next hole. Starting the backside with a 416-yard par 4 10th. Favor the right side to avoid the water, which is once again a factor. A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We have 129 yards to get you to the front of this green, but it's 138 yards you'll need to get all the way to the hole. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Oh, this might be close. We started off playing a game of golf, but now we're just flat out deep sea fishing here. This is bizarre. So now after the drop, time to try again. So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
That one just gonna sneak on by. All right, that's in for a double bogey 6. And he's going to fall even further below par. We come now to the longest hole on the course. How's this? 617 yards, par 5 11th, aptly named Eternity. It is imperative to miss the bunkers down the left-hand side.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing, don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
All right, Frank, time to play a little pitch and putt right now. Good chance with a good shot here to make a 4.
Yeah, holes like this is where small ball can beat big ball.
Oh, no. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So now after the drop, this is going to be his 5th shot into this par 5.
Well, the shot needed touch, and that just came out way too hot.